What's up, you guys? It's time for the Fightful Mock Draft. We're throwing this up on Fightful Select early. You may say, who the hell are all these people? This is Jeremy Lambert, one of Fightful's best. You've read a billion of his articles every day. He is an article production machine. We have Chris Callicutt, Knockdown Sports Radio. This is the draft crew, officially. I wanted to keep the draft crew together. Unfortunately, there are only 25 picks per person, so Ball is not getting drafted here.
He's a blue chip prospect, Sean. He's like 7-something. I would put him at round 24, if nothing else. The
way this will work is that I get the first pick because Chris was supposed to flip a coin and I forgot to tell him. And because I'm on the left side of things, it makes it easier. You all will see this. I'm representing Raw, the red, right here. Right here. Jeremy's all the way over there with the blue. We got Chris down here. Chris will kind of guide us through this. We're not going to spend too much time on each picks, but what we're going to do are 25 picks. Here are the rules. John Cena isn't eligible. The Undertaker isn't eligible. Ronda Rousey isn't. We're not sure what the hell's going on with Alicia Fox. Aiden English doesn't wrestle anymore. Lio Rush is on NXT. Finn Balor is now on NXT. Also ineligible. So we're going to draft all these people. We've decided that the Hardy Boys are eligible as singles. Kofi Kingston is as well. We're going to do a random supplemental draft at the end of this, and we'll kind of even out the rosters accordingly with that. But then Jeremy and I will put together a card each and do battle. And you, the fan, will vote. I'm very excited about this. Chris, I need you to do your best Adam Silver.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the first pick in the Fightful.com mock WWE draft, Sean Ross Sapp picks
Roman Reigns.
Roman
Reigns.
Ooh.
Roman Reigns, the tried and true method. He's a star no matter what, even though he's maybe not the star that I need him to be. Jeremy, do your best.
Jeremy, with your number one pick, who do you take, sir?
You said he wasn't ineligible, but he is.
Oh, come on. That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. You can't do it.
Well, let's appreciate the time that he took to print out a picture of Bull to put on the camera, Sean. That's respect right there.
I do respect that because I don't even know how to operate a printer anymore. Who's your pick?
Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, the Advocate.
Ooh, that's good. That is a package deal. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that you'll get at least 4 of your shows to pop a rating on Fox.
That's what matters. Look, Fox is going to do numbers regardless, so I just need the big guy to draw.
Is it, though? I mean, it's a quick sidebar. I know we got a lot of picks to get to, but do you see the viewership going up much at all when it moves to Fox?
No.
I don't either.
Not consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Keep things going, Chris. Introduce me.
Yes, sir. Number 2 pick for Sean. Who do you have?
Becky Lynch. I'm going with Becky Lynch. I almost made her my number 1 pick. WrestleMania headliner, Becky Lynch.
Now, does she come from the women's division or the man's division?
Oh, very. You know what? I might go as far as to have her job out Roman on my pay-per-view.
All right, Jeremy, your second pick.
We've got Michael Cole as the announcer. You stole Roman Reigns because I needed the big dog, but I need boss time. I need its boss time on SmackDown. So going Sasha Banks.
Go ahead, Chris.
I like the early picks, too, with the ladies coming off the board. Much respect, much respect. So, Sean, number 3, you've got a headliner in Roman Reigns, a WrestleMania headliner as well, and Becky Lynch. Who are you going with number 3?
The Fiend. I like the crossover appeal. I dig it. I got to go with her, or him. I got to go with The Fiend. I want those NFL advertisements.
Which have been phenomenal, by the way.
Yes.
The little 2-second blurbs that they've been inputting with The Fiend in there have been absolutely fantastic. So to counter, what's your big personality at number 3, Jeremy?
Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Heel, babyface, doesn't matter. Best
right.
wrestler on the roster.
I would concur there. Lots of flexibility there in his character for sure. All right, Sean, number 4.
I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair. That way I've always got a top-level babyface feud or a top-level male feud, top-level female feud. Charlotte Flair is the marquee name that I want to complement Becky Lynch. They've got history.
And Jeremy, number 4.
AJ Styles.
Ooh.
We're going wrestling heavy on SmackDown.
That's the way it's always been, in my opinion, except now they're moving a lot of the entertainment-y type stuff over to the new A show, supposedly. But I like the direction here, Jeremy. I like the direction. Sean, number 5.
I'm going to rock with Braun Strowman. You've got the history with Roman Reigns. That always can headline a show. He's also got history with The Fiend. Yeah, I can just feel it already. I'm starting to dominate Jeremy. Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, number 5. What do you have? Do you have a monster to counter Strowman at number 5?
No, I have the Monster Slayer, Seth Rollins, at number 5.
And you have him and Brock on the same brand as well. So, I mean, that's an already ready-made feud that's been done probably more than enough already. But you know what? There's lots of possibilities here in the top 5, guys. So, a quick recap for everybody. Sean's top 5 picks are Roman Reigns at 1, Becky Lynch at 2, The Fiend at 3, Charlotte Flair at 4, Braun Strowman at 5, and for Jeremy over on the blue brand, Brock and Paul Heyman at number 1, Sasha Banks at 2, Daniel Bryan at 3, AJ Styles at 4, and Seth Rollins at 5. So to kick off the next quintet of picks, Sean, number 6 for you, sir.
Admittedly, it looks like I may have left Seth Rollins off the draft board.
You left off Daniel Bryan.
Did I?
Edit off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. There might be some.
Where are they?
There might be some missing. Oh well, they're eligible. Well, I'm gonna leave Jeremy Lambert's women's division in a wasteland because I'm taking Bayley right here.
Ooh.
So I have
wasteland,
3 of the 4 horsewomen. Sasha has nobody to work with. What's she gonna do?
I mean,
work Alexa
my
forever?
Look, Sasha is making a lot of money. She needs to step up, and she might be wrestling some of the guys. Okay, we got to make her earn her paycheck and her jet and her bus and all that good stuff she says she has.
And to the wasteland, I would only assume that Jeremy's next pick is the Ascension. If you hear that sound,
Sean,
that's the sound of my joke falling flat.
Sean
Jeremy, number 6.
Sean spoiled the pick because I can actually go 2 for 1 here, as Alexa and Nikki are listed as a tag team. So I will grab 2 women with 1 pick.
That's a solid counter.
That's savvy. I got to give you credit. That's savvy. So what I'm going to do is immediately counter that by taking Asuka and Kairi Sane as the Kabuki Warriors. Bring them off the board. Already we are in a situation where you're not topping my women's division. There ain't nothing you can do. Enjoy Dana Brooke. She's improved a lot.
I was about to say, she has gotten better.
She's gotten a lot better.
Quite a bit. Jeremy, he countered with another counter. So what kind of head scissors takedown do you have at number 7 here?
Going with the New Day. And Kofi Kingston is not part of it, but I am getting Big E and Xavier out of it, whether I want to use them as a tag or as singles. Sticking with the good wrestling theme on SmackDown.
I like it.
Here's what I'll do, Jeremy. I'll give you the ability to pick Kofi Kingston at number 8 if instead you let me draft 2 people at this one spot.
Ooh. No, that's okay.
All right, I pick Kofi Kingston, number 8. I'm going to swing a trade later.
We're splitting up the New Day. But hey, it is a mock draft. Obviously, we're not going on television anytime soon. But
we can orchestrate trades. It's okay.
Yeah, you can still trade, and you have the ability to make this one big super card, which I really like. So, all right. So that's number 8 for Sean, Kofi Kingston. Number 8 for Jeremy is...
Man, I'm making a lot
Cedric
of spike
Alexander.
picks.
Not burying him on here on SmackDown.
I am a Cedric Alexander mark because I'm an NC boy, much like you, Jeremy, and he was around this scene for so many years doing such a great job. So I'm glad to see the success he's having, even though I'm not sure what's going on with him right now.
Well, it's good to see that you and Jeremy have something in common in that you're total marks. I am going to select with the number 9 pick, Kevin Owens.
I like it. I like it a lot there because that's another versatile guy that you can put in any situation that can get a reaction from a crowd at any point in any program. So I like that a lot, especially all the way down the board at number 9. All right, Jeremy, what's your 9th pick?
Sean called me a mark, so I should live up to the gimmick and pick some more NC guys. So we're going to go with the Revival at number 9.
Yeah, there we go. KC Knight, also, Scott Dawson, formerly KC Knight, and a couple other NC promotions.
I think that's a pretty good pick. That means I probably should start on my tag team division with the Viking Raiders. They have been very over lately.
They have, and I think it took a little bit of time, but obviously the squash matches worked, and I did not know if they would, and apparently they did. So kudos to the presentation that I did not think was going to work. All right, so you have Vikings at number 10. Do you have any sort of historical anomaly for your pick at number 10, Jeremy?
No, except weakening Sean's tag team division and going with the Good Brothers at number 10. And keeping them with AJ as well.
Yep, you already have Styles. I like that a lot. So what's it? They're the OC now. I got to keep that correct. All right, they're the OC.
Very excited to see them not be able to feud with the New Day unless you make a trade for me.
I have the New Day. I don't need Kofi.
Yeah.
I got Cedric as well.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
New Day can have a new member.
No, it doesn't work like that. You can't just trade out the black guy, Jeremy. I'm picking the Usos.
Yes, I like that a lot because I sometimes they're in jail, sometimes they're not. So I didn't know they were there. So good pick there, Sean. Number 11 for Jeremy. Where are you going with?
Going with Ali at number 11.
Alex Palowski would be very proud of that pick. He probably would have taken him in the first 3 or 4 picks, I would assume, if Alex were here. All right. So now we've got 11 rounds in the books, almost halfway home. Sean, who you got at number 12?
AOP. Now I've got 3 real good, real badass tag teams that have had
in a row, nonetheless.
Yes, that have some semblance of protection among them. I like it.
And I enjoy their new presentation, even though a couple of the last lines in their promo the other night, or vignette the other night, didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I like the new presentation for sure. All right, let's see. Number 12.
AOP off the draft board as well.
No, they were on there.
Oh, they're not on mine, so you tried to sabotage.
They're definitely on there.
Okay. With my pick, I am going with Mr. Big Match, Buddy Murphy.
Pretty good. He's done good numbers for us this week in traffic, so I appreciate that, Buddy Murphy. But,
very good, very good.
Jeremy, you left it right there for me. I got the new leader of AOP, Samoa Joe. Ooh, imagine the bangers. Samoa Joe and AOP against the Usos and Roman Reigns? What? You're just giving this to me.
You just
I'm
that's
not
what you're headlining your WrestleMania card with?
I could, maybe.
Okay.
You know what? It'd be a great match.
It would
be.
Going with Ricochet as my next pick.
Ricochet at 13. I'm actually kind of surprised that he got this low, and my goodness, Jeremy is putting
very
together
flexible.
The work rate show. My goodness gracious, with the last few picks, Cedric Alexander, Revival, Ali, Murphy, Ricochet. That is wrestling circles around Sean's roster right now.
Yeah, it'll wrestle circles. His 0.6 rating will wrestle circls around my show. Very excited.
AEW is wrestling heavy, and their ratings are fine.
True. Well, to get DDT'd through a glass table on night 1, I think I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio.
Okay, the good veteran presence who is currently in an interesting storyline. We'll say I'm interested to see where that goes with Dominic because he is obviously been in the ring for a little bit because he took those bumps like a champ the other night.
Yes, he did.
All right, Jeremy, with your number 14.
Sticking with the obvious theme, Chad Gable at number 14.
So we're putting together the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown again. All right. Sean, number 15.
As I look, I'm like, man, who should I pick up? I'm going to make my first women's pick in a while and go with Ember Moon.
So we have found out where she fits into all this.
I feel like I picked her about 10 picks too soon. But
Oh my goodness.
but now I have the work rate heavy women's show.
That's fair.
That's fine.
What's
Sami
that? Some
Zayn
sort of what are
as
you
my next
doing there? Minimalizing the impact of women, Jeremy?
Sami Zayn as the next pick.
Of course you are.
Listen, I don't know how you're going to Saudi, buddy.
Hey, are we picking GMs for this? Because I'm pretty sure Alex would be Jeremy's GM.
Oh man. Yes, he would.
I
I got insider tips from Alex.
All right, 16. We're all the way down there already. My goodness, guys. All right. Feels like we just got started, but we're moving quick. Number 16 for Sean.
Just for name value, I'm rocking Randy Orton.
I like it. And then, the FTRKO. And he actually went, if you look back, around 10 picks after Revival.
Yeah.
So,
maybe
you don't
Jeremy
realize-
can trade me New Day for Randy Orton.
Right, and what I didn't realize until you sent the roster, I'm like, my God, how many people are eligible for this draft?
It's insane, right?
Yeah, so
It's embarrassing how bad the show is.
right. Just the insane amount of talent is ridiculous. All right, Jeremy, number 16 for you, sir.
The great Cesaro.
Thought you were going to say Kali there for a minute.
No.
So
I'd let him be eligible.
my goodness, I've been a Cesaro fan for so many years. One of my favorite feuds was between him and Sami Zayn, oddly enough, in NXT. So, in the last several years. But we're number 17. Sean, who you got?
Number 17. I'm going to go with No Way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go. This is a tough one. Alistair Black.
Somewhat unproven on the main roster so far, even though I did enjoy his work on NXT. But they've got to do something with him at some point because I think the few times that they have used him, he's been over. So, Jeremy, number 17.
A makeshift tag team to stick together, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I like that pick.
Okay.
That was going to be my next pick.
Ooh,
Instead, I will go with an honest-to-God tag team. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. They've been at it for years.
Yeah, such an experienced team. Works like, oh, goodness. But anyways, yes. Roode and Ziggler at 18, even though they should not be a tag team. All right, Jeremy, 18.
Looking here, I'm going to go with Naomi.
That's a solid
Yeah,
pick there.
it's a solid desperation pick. I admire it. You want to split them up, split up Naomi from her husband. I think that's a scummy thing to do, personally. But I'm not going to tell you how to run your show. So,
Hey,
this is
if
not
you
the ethics
really
draft.
if you
This is-
really want to keep them together, then make an offer.
that's a good point. That's a good point. I am going next with Andrade and Zelena Vega. 2 for 1
Man.
there.
These names that are coming off the board at 19 are just
It's
ridiculous.
a stacked roster. It's insane.
It really is.
Really, we should have done
is.
like 30, 35 rounds based on this.
And just how many people are at the PC right now? Like over 100 and something? So,
I may legitimately add 5 more rounds and just move your little video screen over to make room for it. That's how
we
stacked
can-
it is.
yeah, for sure. All right, so we are at number 19 for Jeremy now.
I am going to go with a man that is
Of course, the man.
underutilized despite his push, Drew McIntyre.
That's a good one at 19.
That's a great pick there. All right, so we are now all the way at number 20, and I'm not completely against adding about 5 more rounds because we're zooming on time as well.
We have a supplemental draft as well, but yeah, I think 30 works here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can add some more to that. But I'm going to go ahead and get The Miz and Maurice the hell off that board because I got a former WrestleMania main eventer at number 20. Sign me up. Reality show? Sign me up.
Now, are you taking
Marjo? I get her too.
Yeah. I was going to say, are you taking Marjo?
Jeremy watches all these trash reality shows. Not to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris. He watches all this trash. And he's going to have to keep watching that trash because The Miz isn't going to bring his show to SmackDown.
As long as we got Temptation Island, we're good. We don't need The Miz.
Oh, dear God. How to break up a marriage in 5 minutes. That's kind of what that one's called. All right, so number 20 for Jeremy.
Rusev.
Yeah. I like that pick. Because newly returned, looks like $1 million, put in the worst storyline ever, or close to it, but we'll see where it goes. So now we've reached the 21st pick. We've already gone 20 rounds on each side. 21 for number Sean. Who you got?
Who was Jeremy's last pick? I was trying to figure out how to add to the table. Rusev, that's a good one.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to go with Fire and Desire.
Okay. Team Total Divas over here on Sean's side. Okay.
I like their upside.
Yeah.
I add to a damn table here.
21 for Jeremy. Who you got?
Going to go with the King, Baron Corbin.
And for him to be picked 42nd in this draft is a crazy, crazy thought because he is getting a top 10, top 5 type push in the organization.
Yes.
So very, very good late round pick there. All right, number 22 for Sean.
I'm going to pull Shelton Benjamin the hell out of your brainwaves and not picking him.
I'd already started typing it too.
Instead, I'm picking Bobby Lashley.
Are you going to take
Now,
Lana?
wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. So, of Rusev and Lashley, who gets Lana?
Well, she's on the board.
She's a free agent. Oh, yeah, that's true. She is on the board.
She's on the board. She's listed as a single star here.
I guess you could say that.
All right, number 22 for Jeremy.
All right, 22. Gonna go with a very strong wrestler who does not get used nearly enough, Apollo Crews.
You could have had him at 30.
Probably could have had him at the supplemental draft.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's okay.
But see, that's the problem. I enjoy his work as well, and the dude has the look. He can work. It's just something doesn't click. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, never got that big push on the main roster. All right, we're at number 23, Sean. What's your pick?
Getting a little more bare now. I'm going to rock with Jeff Hardy. He's proven that he can compete as a singles or a tag guy. So I feel safe there picking him.
That's a solid veteran pick
or
there.
jobbing if he wants. Just putting people over for all I care.
Right, I was about to say that. That's a great sort of gatekeeper veteran type position to have. Number 23 for Jeremy.
Matt Hardy.
I knew you were going to do it. Knew you were going to do it.
Oh, my goodness. All right, number 24, moving right along to Sean.
Gonna add Carmella to my women's division.
That's a great pick that far down. Because, as you've alluded to, she can do anything. She can do media work. She can do in-ring stuff. She's a great character. And now is apparently a 24/7 champion. So
Yes.
24 for Jeremy.
The most entertaining act
God damn it.
on the entire roster.
BT.
The Iconics.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that. That's a 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good pick there. It's amazing to me that these people are still on the board, but yet here we are, all the way at number 25, the original last pick of the draft. But now we're moving to 30. Is that correct?
Yes, 30.
All right, so we're at number 25 now for Sean.
I'm gonna go with Elias.
Man, that's nice. That's good stuff there. 25 for Jeremy. Your counter?
The most entertaining singles act on the entire roster. R-Truth.
It's a good one.
Wow. That's another Jeff Hardy type pick there. Good, entertaining vignette just waiting to happen, yet can lose a match in 5 minutes if he needs to. So it's not going to hurt him either way. I like that a lot. Number 26 for Sean.
I'm going to go with Shelton Benjamin, and I can't wait to form the Angry Old Man tag team with Randy Orton. The OVW guys that just sit around saying, look at what all these kids do today. These sons of bitches.
It's a shame that Batista and Cena are not
I know.
eligible to complete that faction there. 26 for Jeremy. What you got, sir?
It comes with a new contract as well. Sign him up for $1.5 million over 3 years if I have to. Got money to burn with this Fox deal. Luke Harper.
Okay.
Ooh. That I was happy to see him back on television. I really was, because I very much enjoy his work. All right, 27 now for Sean.
I will subsequently attempt to leverage Eric Rowan into anything by selecting him.
Very good, very good. And now that he's had a little flexibility to become a character, apparently he's a decent promo, guys.
Yeah.
So that's been nice to see, and he's definitely improved in the ring over the past couple years as well. Numbers 27 for Jeremy.
I'm going to draft this man, and I'm going to give him a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
EC3.
Damn it. That was my next pick, and honestly, I've been sitting on it for a while.
Yep.
I'm going to draft this man and likely not give him a microphone just because I like the way things looked before his injury. Lars Sullivan.
Oh, wow. Didn't even realize he was...
I can't have him on Fox with all the money deals.
Come on. Oh, my God.
Oh, goodness. All right, 28 for Jeremy.
Sheamus.
That's a great one at that. You got him with Cesaro, too.
Oh, boy. See, now, what's the latest word on Sheamus?
He says he's coming back and he's good to go. He's in great shape.
That'd be a good name to have around on SmackDown here in the next few weeks. So, all right, 29 for Sean. Down to the last two picks, guys.
I'm gonna go with. Damn. See, anybody that I draft at this point, I'm like, could I get them in the supplemental? It's really 50-50.
Sure.
I'm going to rock with Natalya just so Jeremy doesn't have hardly any great female workers.
I'm feuding Sasha and Alexa for 5 straight years, and I'll be fine.
You're running off the fumes of stans.
Yeah, Twitter will explode every single time. I'll continue to get those social media numbers, and I'll be fine.
I'm just saying.
They'll be shooting on each other in the ring, and they'll be out injured, so you probably won't even get the chance.
Yes.
I recognize this pick might be one too early, but I don't want to take a risk. I'm going with a 3-for-1 deal and taking the Lucha House Party.
It's a good one. I had thought about them for a while as well.
All right.
Now,
And Sean, with your your last pick in regulation, number 30, what you got for Mr. or Mrs. Irrelevant on your team?
I will pick the just peak of irrelevance. Someone I can just beat. I can, you know what? If I need to rehab somebody, I can have them beat them, and they can say, he just beat a former WWE champion, Jinder Mahal.
Sean, Jeremy, I'm up here. So, all right. So for the true Mr. or Mrs. Irrelevant, the last pick of the regulation draft here, number 30 for Mr. Jeremy Lambert. Who's it going to be?
Ruby Riott.
That's a great pick.
Hell of a pick.
Indeed.
That's a steal. That's Draymond Green level.
That is. So, to do a quick recap, lots of names here. But quick recap, Sean's team over on Raw. Not going to say the numbers, just going to rattle off the roster real quick. Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, The Fiend, Charlotte, Braun Strowman, Bayley, Asuka and Kairi Sane, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, The Viking Raiders, Usos, AOP, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Ember Moon, Randy Orton, Alistair Black, Rude and Ziggler, Andrade and Zelena, Miz and Maurice, Fire and Desire, Bobby Lashley, Jeff Hardy, Carmella, Elias, Shelton Benjamin, Rowan, Lars Sullivan, Natalya, and Jinder. So, Sean, just looking back at your roster, what do you think is your strength right now, Sean?
Definitely my women's division. It's very top-heavy. I like the fact that I was able to get Reigns, The Fiend, and Strowman. That's pretty good. I like some of the versatility with some of my guys. I got a lot of name value I'm very happy with. I really dig my roster. I think there's a good mix. I think there's guys that can step up in the ring and put on great matches. I don't have necessarily the wide array that Jeremy does. I'd like to have like a few more smaller guys, but Ray ain't going to be around forever, so I think there is a little bit of weakness there.
Do you get Dominic with Ray?
Fucking A, I do. I get those sweet bumps. Sorry, Brock.
You send Brock to the show just to murder that kid.
Man.
All right, to recap Jeremy's team, his number 1 pick was Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman, Sasha Banks, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Alexa and Nikki, New Day, which includes Big E and Xavier Woods, Cedric Alexander, The Revival, The OC, Ali, Buddy Murphy, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Nakamura, Naomi, Drew McIntyre, Rusev, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, Matt Hardy, The Iconics, R-Truth, Luke Harper, EC3, Sheamus, The Lucha House Party, and last but not least, Ruby Riott. How are you feeling about your team right now, Jeremy?
We're going wrestling. Wins and losses matter. Sports-centric.
So, we are doing a supplemental draft. This is completely at random. I'm literally using a randomizer over here. Jeremy, you have 7 women on your roster. I have 10. So to even that out, you'll get 6 female supplemental picks to my 3 to kind of even that out. Here we go. We're going to go to the first randomizer. The names involved are Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Tamina, Sarah Logan, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Lana, and Mickie James. And your 6 picks, or actually it'd be 5 because I counted incorrectly. Tamina, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax. You landed the entire Riot squad.
Yes.
I was about to say that stays together. I kind of like that.
And Mickie James is a hell of a pickup too.
And
is she
Nia Jax
eligible
can
now, though?
break some faces and draw some heat for me.
Because apparently Mickie James is a commentator now.
I got Lana and Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans. I can team
Lana
up.
and Lashley.
I can team up Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke. I'm okay with that. Let's see. You've got Nia Jax. That's honestly a good name for you to have too. Tamina is very important to your roster. I know that for sure. Whew. So now we got to look at the number of people on the male roster and the number of tag teams. You've got a defined number of tag teams. You have the Revival, the Good Brothers. You got Sammy and Shinsuke, technically. But what we'll do here is, because you got a couple more female picks, I'll get a couple more men's picks. So we're gonna throw in the randomizer a few of the singles names that are left. So there are 7 singles names. I'll get 4 of those. Actually, there are 8. So I'll get 5 of those. You'll get 3. These are Drake Maverick, Eric Young, Heath Slater, Noe Jose, Titus O'Neil, Mike and Maria, and Sin Cara.
Give me Titus O'Neil all day.
You know what? I'm happy with how things ended up. I get Noe Jose, Heath Slater, Drake Maverick, Titus O'Neil, and Mojo Rawley. And I really only wanted this to create Slater Gator again. And I get it. Goddamn, I'm happy. I'm so happy.
I'm happy to get Eric Young.
You get Eric Young, Mike and Maria, and Sin Cara.
Okay. Sin Cara, Lucha House Party as well. Okay.
God, what is with the stereotypes?
They all wear masks. I don't know why. Listen, we got to capitalize on those Nacho Libre crossover, all right?
They all have Reebok deals. I just don't know. I don't know what the deal is. How did he land a Reebok deal throughout all this? Let's see. I got to add Heath Slater in there. Got to add my boy Drake Maverick in there. Chris, how do you feel about some of these supplemental picks?
I kind of like keeping the Riot Squad together on Jeremy's side. But I think for the name value, I think Sean may have got the slight edge on the supplemental draft. So it's hard to tell. I mean,
named Nia Jax.
I mean,
it's a pretty good one.
Nia Jax is that one big name that you have there, but I think overall depth, I think Sean may have got you slightly, at least on the male side.
Yeah, because he had 5 picks to my 3.
That's fair. And to end things out, you will have, we have 5 tag teams remaining. You will get 3 of those. And this is a veritable who's who of tag team wrestling. Hawkins and Ryder, The Ascension, the Colognes, Heavy Machinery, and the B Team. So there is one fairly protected team, so you'll get the top 3 here. And you get the Ascension, Heavy Machinery, and the Colognes. How do you feel?
Got Heavy Machinery.
That's the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking to somebody the other night about Tucker Knight. They said how much better he's got in the ring. I said he's always been good in the ring. Go back and watch his singles stuff in NXT. The whole Night Train gimmick that he was doing there for a bit. I mean, he was just mowing over guys. I really liked his work in general.
So, Jeremy, do you propose any trades? Because the transactions are closed once this podcast ends.
Ooh.
The only person that I really have my eye on is Andrade.
Okay.
If you're going to work rate show, that would
make sense.
Place to go.
Yeah.
For your sake, I wouldn't mind packaging Kofi with him, but that's a lot of my work rate gone right there.
Which was already your weakness, Sean. Keep in mind.
Mm-hmm. I'd be willing to trade, Andrade and Eric Rowan for New Day.
Andrade and Eric Rowan?
Yeah, and you get Zelena too.
Well, yeah, Andrade and Zelena are a package deal.
Yeah.
And you give him back to Luke Harper too.
I don't really. Eric Rowan is honestly, he's a toss-in.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I'm not enamored
with
it.
He's the wrestler to be named later.
Andrade, Zelena, who comes with him, Eric Rowan, and Carmella.
Ooh.
For the New Day and Naomi.
So 4 for 3 talent-wise.
And I get to keep the married couple together as well.
And then, so as draft manager, I deem this trade to be fair. So, Jeremy, what say you?
You're hurting my tag team division. with this one, and even my work rate, because I can use Xavier and Big E as singles if I need to.
Oh, so you're just using them, huh?
Yeah, for bigger pushes as single stars.
What are you, an owner?
I'm a general manager with this.
There we go.
They can be used as singles guys.
I'm not trying to give you the combination of Carmella and R-Truth. I'm trying to give you Andrade and Zelena. I'm trying to put together Harper and Rowan for you. You're just not letting me.
Yeah, the Harper and Rowan thing, I don't care about that. Like, you're not twisting me on that one.
Man. Don't you care about history? Doesn't history mean anything to you?
Is the Bludgeon Brothers? What do you give up for Matt Hardy?
What will I give up for Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
I mean, if you want to throw him into the deal, we can work
I'm not
something.
going to throw him into the deal. I'm just gauging your interest on Matt Hardy. This isn't like Trade Finder.
Yeah.
It's just
Hold on. All right. So I'm looking at both rosters here. With Jeremy, I think maybe needing a couple of bigger names on the women's side.
Carmella's a good name.
I think maybe for a good value pick, Jeremy, what do you think about going after Ember Moon?
It's not a bad one.
Ember Moon's fine, but then I'm going to have to give up more because he drafted Ember Moon probably way too high, and so he's going to overvalue her.
Well, I did this to increase her value because you have no workers. You have
Sasha and Alexa and Nikki Cross.
So, you know what we'll do? We'll do Ember for Sasha straight up. We'll go Ember Sasha straight up. And then you get rid of that huge albatross of a contract and the bus.
I got the Fox money. I'm not worried about contracts. I'm way over the salary cap. I'm over the
luxury tax.
The luxury tax. I'm paying the tax. I'm not worried about it. What was the original?
I love on 2K where they're like, "Oh, you're over the luxury tax." I'm like, "So fucking what? Who cares?"
My money.
Yeah.
What was the original? Carmella,
Andrade, Zelena Vega, and who else did I mention?
Rowan.
Yeah, for Naomi and the New Day.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Throw Matt Hardy in there too if you wanted.
I'm not throwing Matt Hardy in there.
I could throw in Natalya.
No.
She's a worker. She's a worker.
Sure. I'm just trying to look at your roster here.
This is great dead air. Chris, say something.
So who are you looking at dropping, Jeremy? Who's some of your least valuable people on your roster right now?
All of these
to you.
Wait, no. They're all valuable to me. Not selling them short. No, I'm gonna keep the new
guy angling for an assistant editor position where he's gonna manage people at Fightful. I see. Everybody is important. All of your employees are important.
That's right. I'm gonna keep New Day because I value New Day more than just Andrade.
All right, I'm gonna hit the red button on Skype now. Peace out. I'm just kidding.
Really?
Good night, guys.
So, here's what I can do. I can offer you Kofi Kingston for somebody.
King Corbin.
It's funny. That's funny.
What's
King
sad is
Corbin
some people would take that in a heartbeat.
This printed photo of Bol.
Man.
Oh, that's the deal breaker.
That's the thing. On the male side, I don't know who you have that I would want more than Kofi outside of like your top 5 picks. That's how bad your roster is.
That's how unwilling I am to give up guys like Ali and Buddy Murphy and Cedric.
I don't want that.
I want my work rate guys.
I don't want that.
So if you're
don't value wrestling.
Now, if you're looking at the board itself, 8 for 8, Kofi and Cedric.
No, I ain't trading Kofi for Cedric. No. The janitor? I'm not trading it for him. No.
Hey, that's a guy that you can beat. It's not going to hurt him. It's a guy that you can push in a mid-card feud if you need to. Lots of versatility there.
I would be interested in Harper.
Okay.
I could go
Harper for Andrade, straight up.
No. I could go Jeff Hardy. No, I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I picked Jeff Hardy a couple picks before Harper. I could have just picked him. Man. Rowan and Harper aren't going to be doing
entire Riot Squad for Andrade and Zelena.
Ooh.
That's interesting. I'm interested in that. Throw Luke Harper in, you got a deal.
Throw Kofi in, you got a deal.
Well. How about former WWE champion Jinder Mahal? Huh?
No. I would want just a woman back to balance out my roster more, since I'm about to give up 3 for 1.
Okay, we could go the Riot Squad for Andrade, Zelena Vega, and Lana? No. Andrade's too valuable. I'd have to get another pick out of that.
Playing hardball today, Sean. That's what we're doing. We're playing hardball.
Luke Harper and the Riot Squad for Andrade, Zelena Vega, Lacey Evans, and Lana.
He's cleaning out the cupboard on you, Jeremy. That's what he's
Luke
doing.
Harper and the Riot Squad for Andrade, Zelena, Lacey Evans, and Lana? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what you said.
So I said Andrade, Zelena, Lacey, and
Lana.
Okay.
For the Riot Squad and Luke Harper.
I'm looking up here.
Sean, you need to do this because Jeremy, put your headphones
You know
on
what?
mute real quick.
You know
Sean,
what?
you're getting the better of this deal. Take it.
Well, no, here's the thing. If I'm putting together Harper and Rowan, I would like to put together the Hardy Boys too. I hate to say, it's like Bobby Heenan said when Shawn Michaels turned on Jannetty. One is no good without the other. So if I can find a way to
severely
swing...
undervaluing Jeff Hardy, and I value Matt Hardy.
Okay, yeah, of course, considering your geographical location. So what I would do is I would finalize this deal if we throw Matt Hardy and Jinder Mahal in the deal. Former WWE champion Jinder Mahal.
So what's the whole deal? So it's me giving up Matt Hardy, Luke Harper, and the Riot Squad, and getting back Jinder Mahal, Andrade and Zelena, Lana, and Lacey Evans.
That's a pretty good deal.
That's not terrible. That's fairly even, I would say, because, and if I'm Jeremy, I'm looking at Zelena as a worker too.
Yeah, I mean,
she can go.
She's included.
Yeah.
Take out Lacey and Lana and give me Carmella.
Ooh.
Now, see, I picked Carmella. The reason why I threw them in is because they were supplementals, and you're trading me 2 supplementals in the last pick.
You also picked Jinder Mahal. That doesn't mean it's a good pick at that time.
At that time, it was a great pick. Matt Hardy, Luke Harper, Riot Squad for who was the proposal? Andrade, Zelena, Lacey, Lana.
No, Lacey and Lana are out. Carmella in place of Lacey and Lana, and you're still throwing in Jinder.
Who is important to me. Could throw in the B team instead.
Instead of Jinder? I mean, sure.
Because okay, you got 5 names Man, the Carmella one, that's a big one, man. She's so versatile. I like that pick.
Now, you can also do cash consideration.
No, he can't.
I know.
No, he can't. Way too much money.
Or a grappler to be named later.
I would include Natalya in place of Carmella in that deal.
So Lacey, Lana, and Natalya?
No. Natalya in place of them.
I'm replacing... No, I don't want Natalya. I'd rather have Lacey and Lana than Natalya.
Really?
I want Carmella.
Well, it's because Carmella is very valuable, of course. You can have her go out there and sing the national anthem, and she'll knock it out of the park. Like, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to come up with something.
God, we're dorks, man. We're going to get trashed for this. Vince Russo's going to see this and be like, oh, my God. They're going to break it down.
Can't wait for the reaction articles.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw in the Ascension if you want them.
I can throw in the Ascension and cap off this deal?
No, I'll throw in the Ascension.
Oh. I don't want them.
Yeah, you can throw in the Ascension and cap off the deal. That's fine.
They haven't wrestled since WrestleMania week.
Former Cody Rhodes cohorts. They're basically the Young Bucks of the WWE.
Well, they're just waiting out their deals, obviously. Could
Jeremy,
you imagine?
What's your thoughts on Alistair Black?
I mean, I like Alistair Black, but I don't know how
he would fit on your roster quite well.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm getting him in this deal without giving up a whole lot more.
We can start from scratch here. I mean, that could be the main piece, rather than keeping a bunch of smaller names. You could do a 2 or 3 player deal here, and have Alistair Black be one of the stalwarts of the trade.
I'd be willing to part with Alistair Black for a Revival.
Oh no.
I'd be willing to part.
I'm gonna have no tag team wrestling.
I'd get rid of Rude and Ziggler too.
There you go. That's a three person deal.
So Alistair Black, Rude, and Ziggler for the Revival.
Nah. I'd do Andrade, Zelena, Jinder Mahal, and Alistair Black for Matt Hardy, Luke Harper, the Riot Squad, and the Revival.
Oh, what?
And he'll throw in Lacey and Lana.
Jeremy's going to have a 50-person roster before it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 3-hour show to book.
Yeah, so it's just the one pay-per-view I'm booking.
True. All right, what was the original deal that it seemed like we got some... Do we need to sleep on this, revisit it tomorrow, how it works on the NBA? Need to try to go to AEW, see if you can't see what they're going to offer, or NXT, see what Paul is offering. So the original deal was Riot Squad, Matt Hardy, I think. I've lost track of
Matt Hardy. It was Riot Squad, Matt Hardy, and Luke Harper.
Yep.
Yeah. For Carmella, Andrade, and Zelena.
You said Carmella. I've never said.
That's the deal I'm still stuck on. Carmella, Andrade, and Zelena, and Jinder Mahal.
That's not bad, though.
Yeah, well, it's bad because Andrade was my number 19 pick. Carmella was my number 24 pick. And he didn't pick any of those people before 23.
That's just my savvy that you let all these people slide.
Oh, man.
Yeah, in name value alone, I like the Riot Squad staying together.
Yeah,
and
I dig that.
Could bolster your women's division, Sean.
Bolster.
That's already good.
Bolster. It would
already
Fort
good.
Knox that thing. He'd have to collapse it. He'd have to have Eric Young bring back his TNA Knockout Women's title and start competing. Call up Santina Morella. Man. Seems as if we have come to an impasse. I mean, okay. So maybe instead of you trading me Matt Hardy, I include Jeff Hardy, and we have Andrade, Zelena, Jinder, and Jeff for Luke
and Carmella.
Okay, hold on. I could put together a deal here.
Okay.
Andrade, Zelena, Jinder, Jeff, Carmella.
It's quite a
4,
package deal there.
Luke Harper, the Riot Squad, and the Revival. Let's fucking go.
Do it, Jeremy.
That's a good deal.
Luke Harper, the Riot Squad. So I'm giving up
6.
6 for... My math is terrible, apparently.
What, 6 or 5? Is that right?
Yeah, 6 or 5.
We're talking about Andrade. We're talking about Jeff Hardy. We're talking about Carmella. These aren't scrubs here.
Nope. I think that's a solid deal for both ends there.
We're talking 2 former WWE champions, a former women's champion, a former NXT champion for a bunch of people that ain't done shit. I shouldn't let you take advantage of me like this.
I can pair Matt and Jeff to sort of supplement the loss of the Revival.
North Carolina tag team for North Carolina tag team.
More name value, too, to be honest with you.
Yes. Mainstream value. Would you need it at this point?
I don't need name value. I'm getting by. Brock Lesnar is the biggest name on the board, so I've got my name value. I've got Seth Rollins. He's main evented WrestleMania, I think. Has Rollins main evented? He was a run-in in that one WrestleMania.
Right. Daniel Bryan, who has main evented WrestleMania.
I'm not worried about name value.
Hey, we could balance, if you're a little hesitant, we could rock Elias going to you, EC3 coming to me, too.
It's a nice little throw in.
That's still just a name value thing. I value EC3 and his mic skills, and I think he's a good wrestler. If somebody would actually put him on television.
Yeah, I know, me too. That's what I was trying to fucking do.
Say the deal again.
Andrade, Zelena,
Yep.
Jinder Mahal, Jeff Hardy, Carmella. That is former NXT champion Andrade. Zelena, a veteran of TNA and WWE and NXT. Former WWE champion Jinder Mahal. Former WWE TNA champion Jeff Hardy. And then Carmella, who's done everything for Luke Harper, the Riot Squad. Never won a title, not any of them. And the Revival.
Do it.
I'm looking at something.
Do it.
I'm trying to piece together.
He's trying to make sure he has no women on his roster because that's how he likes it.
We have to build a card off of this as well.
In which people will vote on. And honestly, you will probably win because people like to troll me.
Already making excuses. You're sending out a statement like WWE.
I'll be honest with you. The fact that a lot of people like to troll Vince Russo got me to beat him in the first mock draft.
And you were still bragging about that win in the chat today.
Goddamn right I am. I beat Rob McCarron's ass too.
I was gonna make mention of that, but I was gonna keep it quiet since it was on another.
No, I don't care.
I'm not gonna do it because I have an idea for
fun
Revival on my card.
You just wasted all of our time here.
I've put together, I've put together the Revival with somebody on my card, and that the crowd is going to eat up.
How about?
Because I think we just tripped the hour mark, so
Yeah, we're getting close.
The trade deadline is approaching.
It is. It is. It's about 1 minute left. Jeff Hardy for Luke Harper.
I'm surprised no blockbuster names have attempted to be moved.
I like my blockbusters.
Yeah, I don't really want any of his.
I think he got what he wanted, and I got what I wanted.
So-called top guys.
You know what? You have offended me. You have offended me, and I am insulted.
I have the top guy,
and I no longer want to negotiate with you. Guys, if you're watching this on Fightful, it was on Fightful Select way earlier. If you're watching on Fightful Select, thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. Chris, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at knockdown_media on Twitter. Podcasts are more sporadic these days, but check out some of our old stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. Me and my good friend Cody Teague have a great time with it. And Sean has joined us before and was a great guest. So always a pleasure to be a part of the Fightful.com crew every once in a while as well.
Last offer, Jeremy.
5.
Elias and Jeff Hardy
3.
for Luke Harper.
2.
I picked them both before your guys. I can't do it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really want Elias or Jeff Hardy as anything major.
Where can they follow you on social media? These aren't major pieces. We're moving them around for the sake of the card.
You can follow me at Jeremy Lambert 88, and I'm writing for Fightful literally every single day. Something gets published from me. And AEW Power Rankings every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm Joe Holbert's hero, which basically means he admits defeat in the Monday Night War.
So I hit him up trying to get him to make a video endorsing me, and I assume he slept. I just assume he's sleeping. Until next time, guys, we will have a card out. Probably might drop it on draft day or something like that, like this coming Friday, something like that. Until next time, guys, we're out.